My wife booked our anniversary with her male coworker. My wife posted a question about this somewhere on Reddit, maybe here, I don't know, and now I can't find it. This is my first time using Reddit. She posted about me not wanting to go on an anniversary trip that she had planned. She showed me the responses, and some said I was checked out of the marriage. A lot of them also said to just book the trip anyway and I'd get over it. After she showed me the responses, we tried to talk it out. But she was mad that I couldn't give her a valid reason for not wanting to go. She said she hasn't traveled in over 5 years, and she was going either way. I kind of thought she'd eventually get over it and forget about the trip. Well, she took Reddit advice and booked the trip anyway. But instead of booking it for the two of us, she booked it for her and a male coworker. Yes, a long weekend in the Caribbean with a coworker. I asked her if anything was going on between them, and she said no. I had no reason to believe she would cheat on me until today, which is clearly going to happen if she goes to a resort with him. She's a good-looking woman, but she has been very loyal for the last 10 years. I am shocked. What should I do? How can I fix this? She thought I was checked out of the marriage, but it's clear she's the one giving up. Editing my post to answer questions. I don't want to go because it's a long weekend in Canada, and I'd rather just hang out at my cabin. Also, she arranged childcare, but this way we won't have to worry about having someone watch the kids. The coworker, I don't know anything about him. She never talks about work. She goes to work and comes right back home. When she's not at work, she's with the kids and is never on her phone, so if she's having an affair, she's really damn good at hiding it. Comments. Overrated news of 43. Why would you not want to go on a romantic trip with your wife? Boutica's shield. He'd rather sit around his cabin doing nothing, apparently. Wow, I wonder why his wife is losing interest in this marriage. Okay, Mushroom 7 and 266. I don't agree with her actions on bringing a male coworker on the trip. She could go alone if travel means that much to her. But I will say just from what I've read that she is basically begging you to go on a trip. The trip is more than just a trip. It's a break from the mundane day-to-day, an opportunity to bond and reconnect. She probably wants to feel desired, and you saying you don't want to go makes her feel like you don't want to put effort in or desire to spend time with her. Sounds like you both need to leave Reddit out of it and talk to one another, possibly with a marriage counselor to make sure you're both connecting and understanding what the other is trying to say. Traditional payment 20. I think she's lying about a guy going to make him jealous. I think she's tried everything to stir some emotion out of OP, and nothing works. Tack and Jeffs. Well, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions, your wife is obviously in the wrong for taking another man on a trip. That's just a given. But sounds like you chose to not prioritize something that was important to your wife after she had expressed it. This does appear to be her throwing in the towel. Sounds like this was the last straw for her. People don't just do that kind of thing for no reason. I'm sorry, but seriously. Hi, I'm the wife who booked a trip with her coworker. 1 day later. And I'm really embarrassed about all of this. A few things. 1. My husband doesn't use social media. I'm surprised he made a Reddit account at all. When I saw the post, I confronted him about it. He said he made the post to prove a point, but clearly stopped reading the responses early on. 2. I only made my initial post to try to show him that wanting to go on a 10-year anniversary trip wasn't asking a lot. I deleted the post BC. I was embarrassed he didn't want to travel with me. I know not to get marriage advice from Reddit, of all places, but I always like to hear other people's point of view. 3. My coworker is gay. My husband knows that. I've known him for 4 years and talk about him all the time. He paid his own way and is only going because none of my friends could go mom life, and he wanted to check out the island as he is getting married there next fall. My husband doesn't want me traveling with some guy he never met, but none of my girlfriends could go and I didn't want to go alone. 4. I'm standing firm that I need a vacation. Yes, I wanted a 10-year anniversary vacation to our honeymoon spot, and I'm really sad it's not happening. It's been 5 years since my last vacation, and that was to visit his family. So really 7 years since my last fun vacation. I've had 2 kids, survived a pandemic, and worked my butt off to get an executive-level job. I'm getting the hell out of here for a few days. 5. WTF, is that about him wanting to go to his cabin? He never told me that, plus he goes there at least 8 times a year. I asked him about that, and he said that it's because it's what he enjoys doing, and he didn't want to tell me because I would make him feel bad. Anyways, this whole thing is embarrassing. We'll probably delete post later. Comments. Carp Grinder. Yeah, even his post from his perspective made him look lazy and/or selfish. I hope you have a pleasant vacation, OP. CC Zaphod. This is the update I've been looking forward to hear. Thank you. I hope you have a really enjoyable solo anniversary trip. Such an odd thing to say. Edit. My favorite line. WTF is that about him wanting to go to his cabin? Shredis. Can't wait for this to show up on Boru. I remember your initial post. Your husband is being a DCK. I'm an introvert and I enjoy my quiet alone time. But I also really like my spouse, which is probably why I married them. I can't imagine turning down the opportunity to spend time with them, especially when it's such an important occasion. Thank you for watching the video. If you are interested in listening to these kinds of stories, we've got more in store for you. Simply subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, and share it with your friends.